Previously on Let's Play Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars.
In one section of the game, you have to climb vines to reach Nimbus Land, which is floating high in the sky. Our game guy Tom Allen was so mad, he almost broke his controller in half. The play control in this area is awful, especially this jump right here. He's still trying to make this jump without falling. We'll have the ending to this otherwise fun game on a future episode, so keep watching the show for more coverage of that famous mustachioed plumber.
And now our story continues. And welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario RPG. Last time, we broke into Nimbus Land, but quickly left because we have miscellaneous things to do before we resolve our business there. First order of business is that we finally got enough frog coins to actually purchase the most desirable item from the frog coin accessory shop, so let's go take care of that real quick. If you remember, it's in the Elder's house at Seaside Town. A froggy individual awaits us here with a little shop of goodies for us to buy. So, ooh, that's actually a good amount of frog coins, because that leaves me enough left over to get the other things that I want with frog coins. We're going to get the most expensive of them all, Scrooge Ring, at 50 frog coins. This is an accessory that you equip on your character, and it halves the cost of their skills, the FP cost, to use them. I'm probably never going to use it, because I don't really care about that. I'd rather have something that boosts my damage. Just to go over our other options, we have Sia, which allows you to run away from battles guaranteed, Earlier Times, which resets the battle, kind of a unique effect. EXP Booster, which doubles the experience of the equipped character, and Coin Trick, a Mario exclusive accessory that when he has this equipped, it doubles your money. None of those are particularly useful considering the low money cap and the fact that the level cap in this game is a low 30. Also, after level 20, your stat gains from leveling up actually go down pretty dramatically, so it doesn't really matter if you're leveling up faster at this point in the game. Next order of business, oh man, I'm already losing track. For next order of business, we want to go to Yoster Isle, because honestly, as a kid, I never really did much with the Yoshi races, so I'm not super familiar with how the side quest works, but off-screen, I was doing a little bit of work with it, and let's just get to Yoshi and show off the new way that the racing side quest works. Additionally, if you talk to the little baby Yoshi over here as Yoshi, looks like he wants some cookies. Want to give him some? We can feed this little guy cookies, and I'm not sure how many you have to feed him to actually get an effect out of it. I've honestly, this is something that I don't see many guides talk about, and I haven't seen any videos on, so I'm not sure what happens here. I'll do some more digging later to see how many cookies you need to feed this guy to get an effect, but look how he eats. He's gonna be a giant someday. If you happen to have no Yoshi cookies, this Yoshi here will provide you with 3, much like the Yoshi who allowed us to race Boshi would do so. Speaking of Boshi, over here, he is managing the races now. You looking at me? Yeah, let's race. The odds are 2-1 against Yoshi. What will you do? So, we can choose to race on Yoshi, and this will put us in a different race. Boshi will still be participating, but the 2 other Yoshi running the track will also participate in the race. And if you win, you get the amount of cookies you bet multiplied by the odds against Yoshi. So if we bet 3 cookies, we would get 6. Now, we can race as ourselves, and this can actually be pretty difficult. How hard the race will be depends on the odds against Yoshi. Naturally, the higher the multiplier, the more difficult the race will be, and it can be pretty easy to lose your timing and just lose the race horribly. Or we can hop off and watch Yoshi do the race automatically. This will allow us to wager all our cookies and not worry too much about not getting anything back, because this is just pure luck. Count me in for 2. To the starting gate, group. So yeah, the difficulty of the race is determined by the multiplier against Yoshi. I'll try my very best. But Yoshi himself, if you choose to let him handle the race on his own, he's controlled by the AI, and his competence is completely random. He just, does what he does. But this is a way to just farm cookies without having to actually master the mechanics of the race, if you're willing to just take luck. And since you can get 3 cookies for free if you run out, you can just keep betting on Yoshi until eventually he wins and you get a stockpile of cookies. I think Boshi got that one? No, based on Mario's reaction, Yoshi actually did pull that one out as a win. Congratulations, Yoshi came in first. The prize goes to the winner. So since the odds were 2-1 against Yoshi, we get 4 cookies back. Nice. So, let's saddle up here, hop on Yoshi. I'm not going to actually participate in a race personally because it's much harder to win the race when you're not racing against just Boshi, and it is super easy to lose your rhythm. The other mechanic to note is that you can bet all the cookies you have in your inventory, but if you bet less than that, then the spare cookies you have left over can be used for the boost mechanic. So, unlike racing against Boshi, you cannot use the cookies that you bet to also speed yourself up. Now, let's just give all these cookies that we just got to this little guy here. Looks like he wants some cookies. Want to give him some? Sure, why not? How many should we give him? And we can select the amount of cookies we give him here. Let's just give him all 4. And he's grateful. Now let's talk to this guy over here. Look how he eats. He's gonna be giant someday. Wait a sec, you don't have any cookies. Well, since Yoshi got everyone to race again, I'll give you mine as a reward. Here, take them. And we can get cookies. No one has to be left out of a race. If you're out of cookies, you can get cookies from this guy to continue racing. But that's neither here nor there. I'll do some more looking up on how this whole racing thing works and if there's any reward for feeding the baby Yoshi enough cookies. But for right now, we're just gonna leave and get out of this. So see ya, Yoshi. Now, the other thing that I want to take care of, that I've been meaning to do this for a while, and it just keeps slipping my mind because it's so minor and it doesn't really matter that much. We're just gonna go to Bandit's Way. And we want to put Toadstool in our party, so let's just switch her in real quick. We want to equip her with the B-Tub ring. We got the mystery egg from the shop in Moleville, and I keep alluding to... Alright, I already got that ring equipped. I keep alluding to how it's relevant to a side quest we can do, or rather a side thing. And now's as good a time as any to do it. I'm going to clear out these enemies so that Toadstool can get around to her turn a lot more quickly and just start using the mystery egg that we have. So take this guy out. They are no threat. These are beginner tier enemies who just stand no chance against us. So we need to have the B-Tub ring equipped on Toadstool, and she needs to be the one to use the mystery egg. Now, using it on its own, as you can see, it doesn't really do anything. But if we're to use it 10 times, and I'll just cut ahead to the 10th usage. And after the 10th use, you're a great shepherd. This changes the mystery egg into a new item. So let's just get back around to Toadstool's turn. We can now use the Lamb's Lure. What does the Lamb's Lure do? Well, when used on an enemy, it turns them into a sheep. Bah! I'm kind of embarrassing myself here, but when you defeat enemies by turning them into a sheep, it just removes them from the battle. It's effectively an insta-kill, but if you remove them from the fight this way, you do not get any rewards for defeating them. But there is another item that the Lamb's Lure can change into. This time we have to use it 48 times. 47 since I've already used it once, and I believe it's Toadstool with the B-Tub ring. Again, you have to do that. I'll look it up to make sure. But yeah, now I have to use it 48 times, so I'll take care of that off screen and get it done. Okay, so we use the Lamb's Lure a requisite number of times, and you do not have to use it with Toadstool with the B-Tub ring at this point. Anybody can use the Lamb's Lure to get the effect out of it. And now it has become Sheep Attack. Sheep Attack is basically the same as the Lamb's Lure, except it affects every enemy. One thing to note that wouldn't be obvious from my demonstrative use of it at the beginning, and actually it just got proven right there, the sheep status is not guaranteed. It can fail to stick, so this isn't necessarily a great insta-kill maneuver, and geez, it's actually failing on this guy a lot, but that's okay. We're seeing a lot of sheepies, so let's just watch the lambs. There we go. Now the flock is complete. that was kind of wild watching all those sheep bounce around, and there they go. But yes, we have gotten the Sheep Attack, and this is a way to end encounters without getting experience and money if you so desire. Maybe just an easier way to finish out low-level runs if that's what you wanted to do. Now, to those who actually were commenting about what the fat baby Yoshi does and what you can get from him, you fools! I actually looked it up off screen and wasted your efforts. No, I'm kidding. I just appreciate it. If you feed the fat Yoshi 10 cookies at once, you have to feed him at least 10 at a single sitting. It cannot be cumulatively. He'll give you a Yoshi aid. And the figure I'm getting is a bit inconsistent, but 20 seems to be the generally agreed upon one. If you feed him 20 cookies at a time, he will have a chance to give you a red essence. It's not guaranteed, though. There is a decent chance it'll still be a Yoshi-aid, but if you feed him 20 cookies at a time, there is the potential to farm red essences. Obviously, it's a good idea to save before feeding him the cookies to make sure that you get that red essence, but I'm not going to do that. Red essences are broken, to begin with, and, oh right, let me, just, go back into the YouTube comments. There's somebody I got to apologize to, it was APM. APM, big apologies for throwing out the red essence in the previous video. I was not paying attention, and actually during the recording I was like, oh crap, did I just throw out the red essence that I had just gotten? But I didn't want to draw any attention to it. I figured if somebody had noticed that, they would lambast me for it in the comments. And, no, he was just like, oh man, that's so sad. I'm probably going to sell the rest of the red essences. They're such a broken item, and I don't really enjoy using them in strategies. I'll probably show it off at least once, but otherwise, the remaining are probably going to be sold. Anyway, let's get into the cutscene here. Alright, everyone, listen up. Shut up! Who's this lady? She's got a bird on her head. This is the astute observations that you come here for, I'm sure. King Nimbus's condition is growing worse. This means we'll be losing our magnificent ruler. But it just so happens that I have found the missing prince. Prince Mallow, that is. Prince Mallow, please, sir. Prince? Get over here! Where is this princely fellow? Well, it seems that our little prince has a mild case of stage fright. Excuse me. Oh. Come on, make it snappy. What? You can't get through? Well, just look at you, Tubby. Ah, that's mean. This guy doesn't quite look like the rest of the populace here. I'll take your word for it, though. Introducing Prince Mallow. Welcome back, Prince Mallow. My, you've filled out a bit, Prince Mallow. You're looking fit, Prince. That's one way to put it. He fit through the door. Yes? What is it, dear? What? You're asking me to... Gracious. You're serious, aren't you? Why, I don't know what to say. Dear me. I've made my decision. At the request of the prince, I agree to become his queen. Ah, nice, a royal wedding as soon as we get here. Queen Valentina. Oh, it just makes me shiver. I like how the bird on her head also kind of like it's a contented look on its face. Well, that's that. Back to your business, everyone. Hurry it up, will ya? And, well, it's some political intrigue we got here. Not that that really affects us. We got a star to look for. Can you believe it? What a coincidence. There's a prince with the same name as me. Yeah. Don't we have anything better to do than hang around here? Come on, let's go and find the rest of the star pieces. That's kind of weird, though. These people, they look a lot like Mallow. They got the same puffy, cloudy faces. Poor King Nimbus appears to be a tad under the weather. I wish the king would get well, but at least the prince is back, just in case something awful happens. What do you got to say? Been a while since I saw Prince Mallow. He's changed, but yes, I do believe that's him. Yeah, I'll take your word for it, buddy. Can you guys let us in the castle? Hey, who are you? You can't just barge in here. Oh, not open to visitors at the moment. So there's a couple things to check out in Nimbus Land. What do you got to say? We used to be able to walk through the castle freely, but I guess we shouldn't disturb the king now. Have you seen the volcano? No. Where's the volcano? Volcano's to the east. Sure wish I could take a dip in the springs. Interesting. You know, the volcano sounds exactly like the kind of area where we'd find a star piece. I'm probably just being paranoid, though. I used to work for King Nimbus, but all of a sudden one day, Valentina told me I was fired. I just don't get it. He needs help. He's sick. Interesting. You know, I feel like perhaps this Valentina is making a power play. Anyway, there is a hidden chest somewhere up here. The camera even moves a little bit. There we go. Just trying to remember where that was. Frog coin. We still need a few more of these for an upcoming side quest that I want to do, although it'll probably be a couple videos before I get it. That aside, say, you have that I'm looking for something look in your eyes. What can I do for you? Alright, let's see. How many coins we got here? Ah, more than enough to buy all the equipment that we need. So, let me see here. I believe that's, no, wait, geez, I'm already forgetting. I think, all of these, weapons are new things that we can get, so let's, start, just buying out the, entire stock here. Let's see, fuzzy shirt, fuzzy pants. Don't have enough coins, but we should have enough after we, fully gear up. As you can see, we finally got a weapon that has a higher base attack value than the Masher, and at this point, the randomness of the weapon is really starting to become annoying, so we're just going to rid ourselves of it, and we're going to equip everybody with new gear here. We got all the weapons here. The only person who doesn't get equipped up is Bowser because he had new gear available for him in Monster Town. Let's sell off some of our equipment here. Goodbye, Masher. We need you no longer. And just get rid of a lot of these things, get rid of the sailor chute, and keep our accessories. And we'll buy the fuzzy pants, the fuzzy cape, and the fuzzy dress. There we go. So now we're all geared up for whatever could happen in Nimbus Land. I mean, this seems like such a peaceful place. How could anything bad happen here? And while I'm thinking of it, let's get Bowser shuffled back into the party. I don't have any plans to use Toadstool in the upcoming area. It is actually pretty important whoever is in the middle slot of your party for the upcoming area, although it doesn't, it takes a while for it to pay off, but just be mindful of that when you get to the end of the next major area. Just keep that in your back pocket. Here we've got a hotel room, but nobody's sleeping here, but remember it for later. We don't need to rest at the moment, so we're just going to ignore the good manager of the hotel. Say, another home over here that, once again, does not have anything in it. Prince Mallow, as I remember him, used to be so small, so timid. Now just look at him. Yeah, he's a big boy. Do you know about the royal bus? No, what's the royal bus? It's a regal vehicle used only by the king. It's parked now due to the fact that he's ill. Royal bus, you say? Wonder if there's any use we could get out of that. Well, I'm sure that's nothing. But the royal bus, if it were in activity, it would be located right here. Hey, what do you got to say? That's Garo the sculptor's place. He used to make all kinds of things for King Nimbus. These days he has nothing but time on his hands. Well, with the king being sick and all. A sculptor, eh? Some interesting statues, although I notice there's not much variety in his work here. What do you got to say, Garo? Hi, I'm the sculptor Garo. I used to make a lot of statues of King Nimbus, but now all I get are orders for sculptures of Valentina. Seems like a bit of an egocentrism there. At least you got this Goomba, and... Hey, wait a second. Hey, look! It's me! Oh, you mean that? That's King Nimbus when he was a young lad. Huh? What the? Who are you? Hello, my name is Mallow, and this is my friend Mario. Mallow, so it is you, my boy. It's been so long. My, you've become a splendid young prince. What? So you're telling me that Mallow is the Prince Mallow? Who could have seen that twist coming? What? I'm really a prince? Sorry, I just get so caught up in this charades beat. So, the truth has been revealed. Mallow is, of course, from Nimbus Land, and he's actually the prince of this fine nation. Seems like it has a bit of an apathetic citizenry, though. It kind of reminds me of a plot thread in Breath of Fire 2, actually. Very similar, now that I think about it. Yes, indeed. I understand. So, you were raised by Frog Fuchsius. There's no question about it. You are, without a doubt, Prince Mallow. Mario, look at me! I'm a prince! I think that's supposed to be Mario bowing, though it looks like he's just sad. I knew Valentina was up to something, just didn't know what. That must mean that the king really isn't gravely ill. I mean, that doesn't necessarily stand to reason, but whatever. Then let's go inside the castle and save my mother and father. Alright, you know, even though he criticized Mario for being Bruce Lee earlier, Mallow is going in guns blazing. Sorry, getting those names mixed up. Hey, who are you? You can't just barge in here. And unfortunately, that went as expected. Mallow is not exactly a pugilist, so he's not really got much chance at a head-on encounter. Wait, I have an excellent idea. Come over here. Alright, what do you got for us, Garo? Are you ready? Yeah, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Just stay still for a little while, okay? This won't take long. Looks like he's doing a little bit of, makeup work on Mario, and now he looks just like a statue. There! Hey, don't move! You're going to be a statue for a while, okay? Let's get going now. I see, so he's gonna smuggle us in with the Valentina statues. Not a bad idea. Hopefully they don't think too hard about, one being the queen and the other being a hairy Italian man. I'm delivering Valentina's latest order to her. You may enter. Halt! Who goes there? Stop right there, criminal scum. Hey, this doesn't look like Valentina at all. Oh, just a bad angle. Hey. Oh, that's because this is a statue of Valentina's nephew, Mariota. Okay? Okay. Proceed. Luckily, they're not going to do a background check there. These guys aren't paid enough for that kind of diligence. Whew, that was close. I didn't think we could get through that one. There is no such person named Mariota. You had me fooled for a second there. Oh! I can see there's a little bit of a in the background music too. Oh, now this is lovely. My beauty simply shines forth like the sun. Only you can make something this stunning. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll be on my way now. Halt! What, may I ask, is this ugly thing? That's my latest masterpiece. I created it just for you. It's called A Plumber's Lament. Observe the thick mustache covering the sad, innocent smile. Or of a simple fool. Hey! And the sideburns conveying his blue-collar roots. And the legs, well-defined, strong, the legs of the masses, like an original generation Pokemon trainer. Is it to your liking? I consider myself something of an art buff, and I've got to say, this is spectacular! Garo, only you could have created sculptures with such gentle beauty and raw power. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll be on my way now. Valentina, one of those people who feels like they're smarter than they actually are. Spectacular! Oh, at least she likes it. Dodo! Dodo! Don't just sit there like a roast. Hurry and carry these in! Dodo! Step on it. Feel kind of bad for Dodo now, honestly. So yes, this is not Prince Mallow. Well, you can guess that. This is Dodo. Looks like he has some pent-up resentment towards Valentina. Hopefully he doesn't decide to take his anger out on us. Alright, so we've managed to successfully infiltrate the palace. But we're not going to accomplish anything just by standing here, so let's blow the disguise and actually get out of here. Let's head out into this section. We got a chance to save our progress if we so need, but I can't imagine why we'd want to. Let's just go into the night. Whoa! Dodo! Did you display the statues properly? Fine. Now polish them to a fine luster and make them a tribute to my beauty. Pay attention to me. Hurry up and don't let me catch you dozing again. Seems like I can feel another mini-game coming on. Uh-oh, Dodo's in a pretty bad mood. Keep up your statue disguise and jump to avoid getting pecked. Get ready, because he's coming this way. Now this is much like the curtain minigame in Booster's Tower, where we can successfully complete it and get a rare accessory, or we can fail and have trouble come our way. So we're going to, of course, make a suspend point here, and then we are going to resume, and we're going to fail immediately. So, to start this off... because Dodo is a bit of a hefty individual, of course he gets a little horn music to go along with him. And yes, when he comes to peck you, you're supposed to jump, but we're just gonna take it like a champ. Whoa! What? The statue was ticklish? Is that what you said? If you try stalling just one more time, I'm gonna have your feathers plucked from my pillow. Now scat! Ugh. So yes, you can screw this up once, and Dodo will just get chewed out by Valentina. He's just seeing things, but we're of course just going to let ourselves get hit again. Alright, okay, my reflexes have... Oh no! Stop bothering me! If you're so worried, why don't you go give it a good peck? Oh dear. And Mario's like, no, I'm not having any of this, and we are thrust into an encounter with Dodo. Dodo, as it turns out, is actually weak to fire, so for the first time in a while, we actually have reason to use Mario's fire attacks. So, Dodo is not really a terribly interesting encounter. Oh man, that did some wonderful damage, actually. Probably helped by the, what is it, the attack scarf. Let's see if I can't finally get Psychopath to work, since we have Mallow in the party after so long. Yes, I got it. I'm starved! Yeah, as you can see, the information you get from that is not terribly riveting. So, 139 there. Our team's doing pretty good. Unfortunately, without Geno, we do not have access to Geno Boost, which is quite broken, so makes this fight take a little bit longer, but I'm not overly concerned about it. As you can see, we deal more than enough damage to this guy on our own merits, and let's just hit him with a shocker to finish him off. I don't think he's resistant to elect. So let's just see there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And he's just gonna run away like the coward that he is. So yes, if you defeat Dodo in single combat, except we're actually 3-on-1 and we just totally dogpile him, he's gonna run off, and then we're just left to our devices. But we don't want to do that. We want to actually avoid conflict with him and actually get the special reward we get for jumping over all his strikes properly. So last time, we're gonna see Dodo slowly lumber in. And let him go about his business here. Yeah, Dodo, you do your thing. And once he comes in for the peck, we just jump over it. And he just continues on his business, but he's like, what? That just happened? Probably nothing. Yeah, you're tired, Dodo. Okay, so yeah, just clear that, and this is like, wait a second. I have a feeling he's getting a little suspicious at this point. Yeah, he's going for a little fake out there. And he comes back around. Okay, I actually did avoid it. What? You saw the statue move? Don't be ridiculous. You're just stalling so you won't have to polish them. I think I might have screwed that up. Yeah, he saw me move, so you can only avoid the pecks. So unfortunately we have to do this again, but it's not a big deal. Alright, so let him go. Yeah, and don't move after he hits you, or he attempts to hit you. I'm just being thorough here. I'm showing off all the ways this could possibly go. Give me your best shot, Dodo. I respect the effort, Okay, luckily he's not looking there, so remember, we just have to dodge the strike. Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. Stop bothering me! Okay, so yeah, I screwed up, so let me actually do this properly. Man, my twitchy finger. Alright, there we go. Got it correct that time. The timing on that's actually pretty specific. If you don't jump at exactly the right moment, he'll see that you moved and report to Valentina. But, since we did it properly, we get an item, a feather. This is a unique accessory that you can only get from this mini-game. And what it does is it gives you an additional 20 speed, plus I think it gives some extra defense. Do I got anybody equipped with the zoom shoes? No, but I can put it on Toadstool. As you can see, some extra defense, what is that? Plus 5 defense, and 20 speed, so it's pretty potent. And it's a straight upgrade over the zoom shoes if you're still using those, but we've got superior accessories like the attack scarf, the jinx belt, and most notably as far as other speed boosting accessories go, the Troopa pin, which also has the bonus of giving you the attack buff. So I'm probably not going to use it, but it's there if you want it. Alright, so I'm absolutely exhausted. Oh dear. Looks like we have to quickly hide again. I hate being a guard. Valentina only gives us the most boring jobs to do. But I guess this beats Dodo's job. Dodo has to polish Valentina's statues every single day. Ha! Here's how I'd do it. I see Valentina does not exactly command too much respect. Also, Mario does not command too much respect either. Hey, tell me something. Do statues move? No, statues don't move. Man, we're dealing with some real Sherlocks and Watsons here. Then, explain this! It's one of those high-tech, lifelike, realistic ones. Let's get out of here. Well, at least we managed to avoid conflict there, and now we have free access to roam the Palace of Nimbusland, but I think we're going to save that for the next video. Depending on how much I edit this out, this might be a shorter than average part, but not by any huge amount, I don't think. So, when we return, we're going to be exploring the Nimbusland Palace and revealing the truth behind the situation involving Valentina. Clearly, she's making a power grab here, and we've got to install Mallow as the true prince of the nation. And, you know, maybe find his parents, but yeah. Alright, as always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, though, goodbye.